Hello viewer, today I'll be trailing off to predict the plot of Fantastic Four First Steps, going off the trailers. So let's see what fantastical story I can come up with. Disclaimers first, please support the official material. Stuff I show here is for informative purposes, and spoilers. On with the show. From the trailers, it looks like a retro, technologically advanced world where the Fantastic Four, shortened to Fan Four, are famous. There's this thing about a Fan Four cartoon, and the televised tour of the Baxter Building really screens out to me that they're pretty much celebrities. It appears they saved the world from some major event where it's advised they can't repay the Fan Four, but they can be celebrated. Also, the Fan Four look to be the only active heroes in this world, where they've all warning systems to stay on alert. The Fan Four take responsibility as protectors of Earth for whatever ensues. It appears there's no other heroes or Avengers assembled here, so it's almost certain this is an alternate universe to the main MCU. Now, for the movie's plot, I believe it will start to show the everyday lives of the Fan Four, such as Ben lifting everyone's spirits up, and Johnny getting all fired up to entertain the crowd. We see the Fan Four are a close-knit family, having regular Sunday dinners, cooking with herbies and spices. Then one day, Sue and Reed are late for Sunday dinner by 1 minute. Ben reads Richard's face, finding out Sue is pregnant. Then they all dish out the cheers. Unfortunately, before the next Sunday dinner, a Sue storm has come, and Shallabal arrives, warning that Galactus is coming to devour Earth. Then, as she leaves, we see Johnny storm off to try catch Shala, but his attempt gets snuffed. Given Sue and Reed's baby is shown and they're still on Earth, and there's no baby present on Shala's arrival, I presume Earth is given at least 9 months, maybe a year's notice, before Galactus actually comes to devour Earth, which is at least a silver lining for the Fan Four to plan against it. Reed blames himself for reaching out into space, and that's possibly how Shala breached Earth. Next, Sue and Reed's son is born, presumably named Franklin, and Sue comforts Reed they'll get through it. The Fan Four then possibly see Shala on board Galactus' ship and head there to investigate. Johnny shoots his shot to try and take out Shala, but it all seems for Astronaut. Reed tells Thing to leave, who's Ben piloting the ship, and they escape. Then going Baxter Building, there's a press conference where Reed promises to protect everyone. Reed starts making plans to stop Galactus while it's not too calculate. But Galactus has arrived and Reed still hasn't found a solution. The Fan Four still head out to fight Galactus, where Sue Famil leads them with her speech. As Galactus is walking through the city, the Fan Four are unable to step up to his power, and he starts gadgeting in devices that begin destroying Earth. Luckily, Sue is able to remember how and why Shala became a herald from the space trip, and offers herself as Galactus' new herald, which he accepts and saves Earth. This may be when Sue says goodbye to her son and the rest of the Fan Four, where Reed cannot stretch the time any further. Now, there are scenes with Thing rocking a beard, which probably implies a lot of time passed. I'm guessing Reed and Johnny go out into space to look for Sue, while Thing stays behind to watch Earth and Franklin. Reed and Johnny can't get Sue back because Galactus. Then they probably head back to Earth to get help from Sharla, who may have boarded on Earth. Time passing could be the result of a couple possibilities. There's time dilation, where time passes slower when going at light speed. Maybe power cosmic forces screwed with time. There's many theories, Fantastic Four speculation. The old man in the trailer, I believe, is Franklin Richards, based on the time-old classic movie tropes. And if he is, that means anywhere from 60 to 80 years have passed. Crazy theory here. While Reed and Johnny were out of this world, I think Sharla may have been chilling in Latveria one day, where she met her Doom. Like in comics, Doom probably had some device to steal Sharla's power cosmic and try to take over the world. Continuing off the comics, Franklin probably discovered his awesome powers, fighting against Doom over the years. No one came out the victor von this conflict, and they both lost their powers. Reed's plan is to trust me, something the others consider flame as. I believe Reed is doing the same thing that made Sharla come to Earth, to draw in Sue, and he probably teams up with Doom to use his technology and remove the power cosmic from Sue. Sue returns to Earth, sees Franklin all grown up, and may maybe make Franklin young again, then slowly age him up to literally see him growing. But the alliance with Victor is doomed, where Victor uses the machine to steal Sue's power cosmic. The Fan 4 fight Doom, where Franklin, maybe a child now, has some of his abilities back to power trip up Doom. But Doom is overwhelming them until Sharla shows up, revealing Franklin used up his powers to restore hers. Altogether, they overpower Cosmic Doom and destroy his energy-stealing device. Sharla warns Galact is consuming Earth now, since Sue lost her Herald powers. Doom mentions he'll retreat to another universe, and does so, possibly taking Latveria with him. The Fan 4 agree to track him later, but first they try evacuate everyone to another planet, presumably Sharla's, which she may be on board with, while acting as her planet's defender. Everyone evacuates as Galactus unearths the planet and consumes it. Luckily, the Fan 4's spaceship has sailed into the main MCU verse, doomed to keep searching for him. Which is what we saw in one of the Thunderbolts / New Avengers end credit scene. Overall, Fantastic Four First Steps is set in an alternate Marvel film verse. Galactus is definitely involved. I think the Fan 4 can't defeat him, only stall him. Heralding my theory, Sue serves Galactus. But to be frank, Lynn, the Fan 4 want and get her back. And purely my own theory, Doom's involved, just because I think it's a good opportunity to introduce him and develop him into the MCU on the countdown to Doomsday. And while Galactus is consumed with destroying Earth, Doom MC uses his tech to dimension hop, and the Fan 4 follows him, thunderbolting into the MCU verse. Of course, these is just my thoughts. Gotta see the film to verify it. Okay, that's all for today. Hope this film is the first step in more good movies, fantastic for everyone. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you'd like, and thought to see you again.